Oh my goodness. Hello everybody, it is your favorite artist, Radiance World, back with another video. In this video, I'm going to be showing y'all how I create a coloring page from start to finish. So yeah, I'm going to walk you through my process and hopefully give y'all some tips and tricks, some insight, and a little bit more, you know, information on what I do, because I just be popping these pages out, not even giving y'all like any real details or anything. Okay, so first things first, I do want y'all to know that I use my iPad. This is, I don't even know what iPad this is, y'all. It's something kind of old a little bit. Let me see. How you even figure that out? I feel like somebody mama not even knowing how to use her own iPad. iPad Pro, 11-inch, 3rd generation. And then the app Procreate. You know, everybody knows Procreate. Don't even look at all this extra stuff up in here. So I already did a preliminary sketch. I just want to walk y'all through my thought process and what I was thinking when I was making this. So first of all, the keyword I used was burger, because for my coloring book or pages right now, I'm not really sure. I'm still coming up with the theme and the concept right now. So as you see me working on this, you see it like from the beginning stages, because I have no idea where I'm going with this book. What I'm inspired by right now is like ordinary stuff, but like a costume. So like burger, the word burger. Then I want to put a person inside the burger, like wearing a burger suit. I don't know, I just like that idea. I think it's fun. So I was thinking in my head, I wanted to be like somebody about to get eaten because they a burger. But like, I'm still building the world that I want my characters to exist in. But like, something about small little people inside of a huge world. But the people around them in that world don't realize they are a human, right? So somebody's about to eat this burger with the person inside of it, but they don't realize that it's a person inside of it. They just think that it's a regular burger. Like, I don't know if the people in the world are like oblivious to the fact, or they don't care. You know, it sounds like it's getting real deep. Right. I don't know, I'm still figuring it out. So yeah, so for this one, it's a person inside of a burger. They don't know what's going on. I don't know if they popped into the burger or they knew their whole life that they were going to be a burger. I don't even know if the burger is a costume or not yet. Or is it like that's actually like they actually a burger? I think it's a costume right now. We're working it out. Okay, so boom. But like, they had a fry friend. It was going to be two of them, you know, a burger and fries hanging out, waiting to get eaten. Pause. You know, they don't know their fate. So I added some salt shakers because when I make my coloring pages, I like it to have like other little details in them. So I added like a little thing of ketchup, some salt shakers, you know, a pan, all that good stuff, fork and knife. I wasn't sure what kind of face I wanted them to have, because you see this face, it's kind of giving happy and like a kid's TV show or like a kid's book. I don't want it to be happy. I don't want you to feel comfortable. Like, I mean, you could, but that's not my goal. They a little too happy right here. I didn't like that because y'all want to get eaten? I don't know. So it was two of them, but I didn't really like it. It was a little too happy. I'm like, it's not really making me excited. So I kept going and I erased the face, as you can see, because I didn't like that. So they added a little bit more details and I just couldn't tell what I wanted to do. But I did know I wanted more details because the burger, fry, salt shaker, it wasn't giving enough context for me. I felt like I needed a little bit more stuff in there. So that's what I did. So I added a shake and a fry. It was gonna be 3 different characters, but I'm not really liking that. My past arts that I've done, it's just been one person in a costume and everybody else has either been an animal or an inanimate object. The person not having no friends, like they in the world by themselves, you know, or like the people they're with is not an actual other person. I think I like that better. Like, you get no friends, it's only you, and you're the only one that's in this predicament. Anyway, so I added ketchup bottles in the bag, a ketchup packet. I wanted to add more little details. She's gonna have pickles on her head. I didn't like that, actually. So I gave her one of those little stick things you put in a burger. And then, boom, that's the ham. And then, okay, so I started rearranging this stuff because the composition wasn't that good for me. I said, I don't like how this is set up. First of all, the burger's too small, the fries are too small, nobody has any room, her legs can't go nowhere. I didn't like that. So I switched it around a little bit to make it a little bit better. Then I took away her friends. They're no longer people, they're just actual objects now. that is where we end with the sketch. And that was me explaining the idea. It's a little bit jumbly. I don't know if you could understand where I was going with it. It's kind of mushed up in my mind too. It's not really all thought out, which I don't think art has to be all thought out like that. If you have a cool idea, just do it, and then people could come up with their own interpretations of it. You don't have to have it all figured out. As long as it look cool, who really cares? Who really cares? I'm going to teach y'all how I line this stuff. And I also got to tell y'all about the dimensions of the paper and everything, y'all. I'm tripping. Okay, hold on. Before we get into that, I just want to do a fit check because I'm fly today, y'all. I'm fly. Hold on. What y'all know about Tizo Touchdown? The Spin a Night tour. Stop playing. What it say? What y'all know about that? What y'all know? I was at the Dallas one. Yeah. Great concert. This is my first time wearing this shirt, actually. So y'all get something special. This is my first time wearing this shirt because I didn't want to mess it up because I got it for him. And I was like, it's white. I don't know why I bought this. I don't like wearing white clothes. Get messed up too easily. But y'all special, so I wear it for y'all. Okay, back to the video. So what you're gonna do on Procreate, we're gonna make a new one, and then we're gonna do inches, and we're gonna do 11 by 8.5. And that's just so you have the right dimension when you go to print it. Most papers, well, not most papers, but like the easiest paper you could get is like an 8.5 by 11. So I just make it easy on myself and do that. And then you're gonna click create. And this is the correct size for most common paper. But also I like my canvas to be a little bit bigger, so I will go to crop and resize, and then I'm going to lock this dimension so it doesn't change dimensions, it'll just change the size of the canvas. And I like mine to be around 4,000 by 3,000 just because it gives you more resolution. So if you do want to print bigger, it will still be clear and crisp, because that's the kind of lines I like. I don't like pixely lines when I am coloring. So yeah, the pencil I use is literally just called pencil. It looks like this. I don't know where I got it from. I was thinking this a couple minutes ago. Where did I get this pencil from? There's like, there's no information. Like, my guess is that it's a pencil already built into Procreate. I just don't know where I found it. I've been using it for such a long time. I don't even know where I found it. So I use that pencil for my sketches. The sketch that you saw, usually I use a different color, like a pink or something, because it just makes it funner to draw because it's a color. And for inking, I use the rusty nib. Oh my gosh, I love this pencil. So this is an actual brush set from somebody. I don't know who made these brushes. The rusty nib by True Grit Texture Supply. Okay, boom. True Grit. Should I leave that in my description? I'm really not, because they're not paying me. You could have a shout out in my video, but you're not paying me, so. What I did today brush though, I got rid of the taper because I don't like tapers in my coloring pages. So to get rid of the taper, you just like do something like this. I don't know, just copy this. I'm not a connoisseur of Procreate anymore. Is that the right word? Oh my gosh, wait, let me see. Am I using words that I don't know what they mean? A person who has a deep understanding of a particular subject. Okay, yeah, I'm not a Procreate connoisseur anymore. Like, I used to be a master at Procreate, not anymore. So I don't know what half this stuff is no more. But you could just copy these settings to get rid of the taper. And yeah, that's the brush I use to do all my lining. And now we're gonna get to the lining, and I will be back after I get done lining and we'll talk some more about it. So I'm done lining, and let me give y'all some tips. So one of all, I don't like line variation when I do a coloring page. When I say that, that's like the lines getting skinny and thick, like if you had a brush pen. I don't like that in my coloring pages. I like coloring pages to be more simple. It stresses me out when I have too much stuff going on, because I already have a lot of details in the page. So adding line variation makes it a little bit more cluttered when it's already kind of cluttered. You see how there's no line variation no matter how hard I press or how light I press, it's the same line width the whole entire time. I like that. I did add some variation when I added these little shadows. You see, like right here, or like on her neck, on the side of the hands. And that's because since my page is a little bit cluttered, without shadows, everything is the same, which is fine, but also I feel like it stresses me out a little bit. Just adding the shadows gave it a little bit more structure without the line weight, if that makes sense to y'all. It makes sense to me. And sometimes I don't like doing the shadows because when I'm doing a coloring page, I don't want to tell the person where to put the shadows. I want you to figure out however you want your lighting to be. I don't want to influence where you putting your shadows and your highlights and stuff. When you have stuff overlapping, like this hand and the fries, it starts to get a little bit confusing. The lines that I added helped give it a little bit more structure, like I said. That's really it for line art tips. Unless y'all have questions, and y'all can ask me in the comments and I'll address them. But other than that, yeah, so I also want to tell you about some little details that I added because I like the details. Okay, so boom, we got the salt and pepper shakers over here. That's really cute. We got ants. As if you saw in the sketch, it was a roach, but I feel like that was a little too dirty. It's not a dirty establishment. This place is kind of giving like an old school, like mom and pop type shop. So I didn't want roaches. I wanted it to be like a little dirty, not too dirty, because that's just gross. And then these ketchup and mustard bottles, that's kind of dirty, but you know, it's okay. You could tell it's gonna be hidden though, and you could tell this person is giving somebody who hungry too. Like they probably bit their hand waiting for the burger. That's how come they got a band-aid on. You know what I mean? Like I don't even know. Like, I don't know, girl. This logo kind of sucks, but girl, that is the page. So I'm gonna print it out for y'all, and I'll show y'all how it looks in person. Okay, now we're at the part of my room where my printer is, and we have the page ready. All done. Yeah, let me show you what I use to print. So we're gonna go to the settings, and then we're gonna go to share, and then I use PDF. Make sure my printer is on. I showed y'all in my studio tour my printer. It might be something special, but I don't think it's nothing special because I got it at the family garage. But sometimes my family be buying like expensive stuff, so it might be a good printer, but I really don't know the difference because it's the only one I ever used. Okay, so this is the paper I use. Cardstock Premium from Walmart. Let's go ahead and get one of these sheets. You only need one. So if you want to color with crayons, you can use a regular sheet of paper. It don't have to be cardstock. If you want to use markers, then I recommend cardstock. Okay, so boom, you're gonna go to the PDF because you're gonna print it. Then you're gonna do best quality, and then print right here. And I'm gonna select my printer. Are you ready? I wish it would come on. Y'all, like all of a sudden, they wanna act like they can't print. Oh my gosh. Just bootleg, y'all. That's what I be going through. This printer act like it ain't never printed nothing for me before. Now it's making a fool out of me in front of my friends. All of a sudden you don't print. All of a sudden you can't print. Okay. This is not black. It ain't never did this before. It ain't never did this before. But as soon as I make a video, oh, now you want to play games. Now you don't want to connect it. Now you want to print out my stuff in gray. All right. Oh, and the printer's full of ink. You can see in the little cartridge, it's full of ink. So I don't know. They see me making a video and they said, oh, I'll give you something to show your viewers. What I'm gonna do with this? You could clearly see it's not black. Yeah, it took like 3 hours to figure out how to fix this printer. Like I said, I don't recommend this printer. You'd probably be better off going to the library. I finally got it printed out. it's easier if your printer actually works. Okay, but as you can see, the lines are black now, and yeah, so I guess that's the end of the video. I was planning on coloring a little bit of it for you, but honestly, we'll save that for part 2. Ooh, let's just have a part 2. Let's just have a part 2, like a whole like coloring page series. So yeah, I'll probably okay, in part 2, maybe I'll color it with crayons and markers, and y'all can get the best of both worlds or something like that. But yeah, this is the page. Like, I spent all that time. I just want to show y'all how it look in person. That is how I make my coloring pages, my thought process, and all that good stuff. Sorry I had to witness my printer being a brat. I don't know what that was about, bro. Wanted more camera time, I guess. If you like this video, leave your girl a like, leave your girl a comment, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Show your girl some love, because you know I love you back. Ooh, remember that? Ooh. Okay, yeah. Bye. Boy, it's not that complicated. You should stay in my good graces. I'll set you up like that so fast, 'cause nothing's more amazing at turning love into hatred, boy. Okay.